and everybody.
Okay.
I'll leave you 5 minutes to get system cards.
Yes. Meanwhile, we can tell you that both pairs play, well, North-South play a strong club system, a precision system. 16 plus points is one club opening for them. They call what's known as Meckwell Light. So one club was strong, one diamond negative, 0 to 7. I don't know how many listeners we have, if we have any. Can someone confirm that we are getting through loud and clear, please? Confirmed. Okay, Andy, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just commenting that, as we can see here, the cards lie very favorably for Declare. Almost everything is, on for him, including the club ace and the spade ace, as well as the king of diamonds.
So we have 16 teams now in the event for the USA 1 berth, 2 of which will not enter the competition until the round of 8, also known as the quarterfinals. So we have 6 matches, 6 segments of 16 boards. The losers will get one more chance, ending up in a repechage, if you like, because there's also a spot for the USA 2 team. Right, so 18 teams entered. 2 teams were knocked out yesterday in round robin, with 6 teams. 4 of those advanced to the round of 16. I'm asked to talk. I'm talking all I can. Maybe Richard Rassick means type, but I'm not going to. Go to do voice only. In the meantime, we have the result from the closed room, where 4 odds made with an over trick. I only see 2 names from the closed room. I know that Platic plays with diamond, so West should be replaced with diamond. Carmichael, I cannot see a player name in the south seat. Do you know who he is, Andy? Maybe Harris is a good guess. No, can't be Harris, of course, because he is here as West.
I shouldn't say I don't know the name. I know Tom. I just don't know him that well as a player. I have played against him.
No, no, what I meant is his partner, because we only see his partner as South at the moment. So do you know what the name is of his partner?
I know David.
Okay, I'm back with you. For Greco-Hampson, there are only one-page system summary form, the typical US card with very few information. But I found their Bermuda ball card. It's 8 years ago, but hope still working.
I'm told that South is David Granger in the other room.
Right.
I believe he's from Canada, isn't he? Originally, or am I wrong? So let's take a look at the two club opening. Normally you have 22 or more high card points when you open two clubs. But if you have likely game in your own hand, you can open two clubs with less. And Morgan is looking at only 3 losers. 1 spade, 1 heart and 1 diamond. So many will open the hand 2 clubs.
I don't quite see how 3 clubs is a game force here by West. I'm not quite sure I'm seeing the game force part of it. Oh, I'm sorry. They're playing a strong club. Never mind. They're not playing a strong club.
No. They can't quite make 5 clubs. Well, not on the best defense at least, but you never know.
But I can see that they over 1 club and probably also over 2 club use transfer bits. So 3 clubs is a transfer to 3 diamond.
Okay, now the Vugraph operator is telling us that 3 clubs is an artificial game force. Do both of you agree with the 2 club opener by Morgan?
Well, as I said, some do. Personally, I wouldn't open 2 clubs. I hate opening 2 clubs if I can avoid it. And there's no risk that it will go 1 club all pass. But I don't think 2 clubs is terrible. I mean, after all, it is a 3 loser hand.
Would you be more comfortable if the club suit were a major? If you had, for example, hearts and clubs switched around in this hand, would you open 2 clubs without a question?
What I can say for sure, Andy, is that if my clubs had been diamonds, I wouldn't open 2 clubs. I just hate an auction starting 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, 3 diamonds.
Good, fair enough.
Especially if you have interference from opponents, so your first chance to show your suit will be on the 4 level, as here.
Well, they were too high in 6 clubs already. no double, so won't cost a lot. We see 5 clubs, 1-2 down in the other room. Al is I was just going to ask, Al, are you on voice? Can you hear us? So, Al can hear us.
Almost
Go on, Peter.
almost a double dummy defense in the closed room. The lead was the King of Spades, overtaken with the S. Shift to a small club to the S. Now Diamond 8, which Southside just took with the S and continued clubs. So in the end, there were 2 hard losers.
So Greco went for a surprise lead. Jack of Hearts, they lead the lower from touching honors, also known as Rusinov lead. Now declarer can take a hard rough, but obviously he can never ever come to 12 tricks.
No, but close to 11 now, Roland. He can play a diamond now.
Yes. But he is in 6, Peter. 5 clubs, yeah, he could have made on this lead. I agree.
No, because South only have a double ton diamond. Oh yes, he can rush 1 and discard 1.
In 5, he would have made, but against 5, Greco might have led a spade. We should never know.
But it's not normal, you see, that you pick 6 clubs out of 2 S's and extra losers in heart, and then probably gain 2 imps against 5.
So just you and me now, Peter, and the left for another table where they are short of voice commenters. We've tried that so often, so
Yes, I have to live with it.
Have you noticed the new feature, Peter? Vugraph feature? You see the square above the result to the left. Other table, 5 clubs east -2. Then we have a square right above, which is new, where it tells you what kind of tournament this is.
Yes, but in real life it's only a duplication of what we find in the upper line.
Yes, indeed. I have complained already because I think the square is too wide. It should have ended where the Harris square ends. I mean, it's pushing Greco to the right, isn't it, somehow? Well, optically, for me at least.
Oh yes, but I don't think it isn't when you have it in the headline. Word letter by letter, the same information you have in top of your screen.
Yes, indeed. But there is a significant new feature, Peter. Try to click on the player name. Take Greco, for instance, and then you get a biography. That's quite neat, don't you think? Well, I don't believe that says site. One club. Pass missing. West opened a club. Quite funny that Harris gained 2 imps by bidding 6 clubs compared to 5 clubs in the other room.
Normally I don't like a spade overcall on the north hand, but playing against strong club, I don't mind.
Stop it. Well, East-West do not play strong club, Peter. Only North-South.
Oh, you're right.
So redouble is probably the Rosencrantz redouble to show a spade honor.
Which can't surprise North. He has none.
Now this is a good example hand. Why Peter and I dislike the overcall on Jack High. We think that you should be able to stand a lead from King Doubleton in your partner's hand. And as you see here, if East is declarer in a hard contract, you will indeed get the lead of the King of Spades. And you can't stand that. Well, it was actually Peter who taught me about 100 years ago not to overcall unless you have at least Queen 10 9 to 5. Do you remember, Peter? I think it was 99 years ago. I'm asked, do you pass with the north hand? Yes, yeah, I do, unless unless I bid 2 spades, but I'm never going to bid 1 spade. Favorable vulnerability, I may choose 2 spades, not 1.
I'm so silent because I'm trying to study the Morgan system.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. They'll probably end up in 4 hearts eventually, with East as declarer, and the lead will be the king of spades. What else? A 4 hearts was played by West in the other room, got a spade lead, and same result. Small king ace. But of course you can understand that you get a spade lead from the north. There's no reason why Greco shouldn't lead the king of spades. He found an alternative lead earlier, as we remember, Queen, Jack and another heart. He didn't lead from his semi-solid spade holding, but of course the king of spades is only natural here. Well, now the declarer can take a spade ruff, which he probably will. He knows South has at least has exactly 2 spades, or is it at least 2?
I expect him to play on diamonds first.
Yes, he can take that ruff.
And with diamonds 3-3, you can make 12 tricks now.
Indeed he can. So Diamond now playing 4-handed. Diamond and Platnick at the other table. The third pair on the Diamond team, Gittleman and Moss, are now in the Spectre team.
As I can see, if there's spade back now to the queen, there's no risk in trying to play for diamonds 3-3. If the diamonds don't behave, then he maximum have 2 black losers.
This is a marathon event. I think, is it 11 days? I think it is, starting today on June the 1st. I think finishing on the 11th.
And what is new for me, especially in USA, is that this tournament is a double knockout.
That's quite normal, Peter, when they are to select 2 teams for the Bermuda Bowl. They select USA 1 first and USA 2 later. But maybe you mean that, did they do that in separate events earlier? Or is it the first time they did it at the same event? I don't know. I'll know, so I'm sure.
He have just told me it only happened once every 4 years.
I see.
But for a very short while ago, we had these double knockouts. We saw it in the Yebaras Cup from Japan.
So Morgan didn't even rough spade? But he'll still... No. Well,
I don't believe this trick.
Ah, okay. He'll still take 12 tricks, I was going to say. So they're in range for a one-note trump opening. And here we have it. I believe it's 14-16 for North-South. You know that, Peter, you have the card. Indeed, confirmed.
Yes, but it depends on the vulnerability and the seed. They open 12-14 in first, second and third non-vulnerable. 15-17, third vulnerable.
Yeah, and fourth. But you said 12-14, you mean 14-16.
Yes, sorry.
Aha! So this is not the multi-defense, apparently, because it is actually explained as spades specifically. Maybe 2 clubs is hearts.
In the closed room, same start. 1 no trump, 2 hearts showing spades, then 2 no from south, transfer to 3 clubs.
Yeah, which is questionable with such a balanced hand and only 5 clubs. A weakish suit, don't you think, Peter? Wouldn't you just have sold out to 2 spades?
For sure.
So how many tricks does the declarer have here? He has to lose 2 spades, obviously. He has to lose 2 hearts. He has to lose a diamond. And a club. Looks like 1 down from here, but of course they have to play clubs at some point before he gets diamonds going.
Greco likes to keep control. That's the reason he dug the spade.
Yes, it looks natural for Declarer to play a diamond now.
After the lead, Declarer have almost for sure knowledge about Ace of Spade in South. So he knows that almost all other high card points are in North hand. So a smart move now could be playing a small heart. I can see that Al Hollander and Ritchie absolutely don't like the 3 club bit by South in the closed room.
Yeah, I don't think any of us likes it.
Playing clubs himself looked very strange. Now he just gave the opponents the only trick which they can't take by force. But there are a chance that North can be end-played.
Yes, but Greco can prevent that by switching to a heart now.
If he don't switch their heart, I think he will make it.
Yes, because now Declarer can avoid that heart through. Well, if Greco switches to a heart, Hampson knows that he has a down in his own hand. So the defense from there isn't difficult, but I don't think there is a defense anymore. The lead was the 2 of spades, Al. 2-7. Yes, so this is going to make the swing will be, let's see, 110. Well, no, because the teammates lost 200 at the other table, Peter.
Oh,
Damage
sorry,
limitation.
only 3.
Yeah, but it could have been worse for Harris. Now this is a 5 or 7 hand. On a diamond lead, that is. Yes, you can click on the player names, the new feature. It's very interesting. You get a biography, and you know, finding out a little about them makes them more human, in a sense. Yes, I agree with that. So try to click on the player names, and you get a biography. Try with Greco for a start. Amazing fit for North-South here. Partner is a passed hand. You have a 13 count, and you can actually make a grand slam.
In the closed room, North was not a passed hand. North opened 1 heart.
Yes. I'm a little surprised that Hampson didn't. I mean, they're normally aggressive players. As you see, they didn't even sniff at a slam here. Well, as I said, it is a 5 or 7 hand on a diamond lead. And West has a normal diamond lead. But in spades, it's you can only take 12 tricks. Hearts, however, you're probably going down, playing the hand in 6 hearts.
I'm not absolutely sure, Roland, but it's out in the close percentages. Playing in 6 hearts, the heart finesse, that's a 50%. If you take the ace of hearts and the king don't drop, then you need that the hand with the king of hearts has a 3-card spade. Because if that hand has 3 spades, you can still discard your diamond loser. I think it's a small percentages for the finesse, but not heavily.
Well, true. But the finesse gains also if they are 3-0 with the king on side. King X or king third. So low scoring match so far.
You see,
Go on.
both sides had a 10-card fit. north-south and hearts, east-west and clubs, and neither of them found that 10 card fit.
Oh yes, there weren't 5 hearts in the other room, Peter.
Oh yes, that opened at our table.
Oh, true. Now, segments of 15 boards, not 16, as you normally see at the US Nationals. The USBC has 15 board segments, and they're going to play 6 segments over 1.5 days. So, the strong club and the negative response. Hampson is maximum for his negative response. Right, 1-0 trump would have been 14-16, so 1 club followed by 1-0 trump is 17-18. And against the odds, obviously, to move with the Norse card, the 6 count. Yes, you may have a major fit, just have to live with it. You can't find it if you're not strong enough. Those who don't open 1-0 trump with a 5-card major would have found the heart fit, 1 heart, 2 hearts.
Or 1 heart, 3 in a minor, if you play Bergen race.
Yes, also possible if you play 5-card majors. Play 4-card hard openings. It's not really as effective.
Oh yes, but almost, because about 70% of the hard openings, even if you play 5 spades, 4 heart, then the heart is a 5-card suit.
Yes, it has to be 4-4 in the majors, or 3-4-3-3 for 1 heart to be 4 cards. You have enough power here to make the contract, but in other instances, 2 hearts would have been a better contract than 1-0 trump. The problem for the 1 heart openers is, of course, that they get too high without making a game try, or after 1 heart, 3 something from partner. That's South bits 4. So the 14-16 1-0 trump again. I expect Hampson to transfer somehow, either Jacobi or Texas transfer. I also expect Morgan to get in with 4 spades. Here we have the Texas transfer for diamonds to show hearts. Morgan doesn't have to decide just yet, because he'll get one more chance, but I think he will get in with 4 spades. As happened in the other room, directly, where Platnik did 4 spades, South doubled, and the contract went 1 down. Well, should have been 2 down really, but they must have crashed their club on us, did they? You have 3 clubs, 1 diamond and 1 heart to lose in 4 spades. They must have crashed their club on us at some point.
Good guess, Roland. Exactly what they did. The lead was the ace of clubs. And if South now continue with the king of clubs, he can give partner a club off. But South took the ace of clubs and switched to a spade. And later, he took the king of clubs.
Right. It has happened to all of us. We are not happy when it happens, but it does happen. Well, you could argue that there was no need for South to go up with the king of clubs later, because if the declarer had the queen of clubs, he will still get his king of clubs later.
Oh no, he just took the king of clubs.
Yes, I understand that, Peter.
The declare didn't play club.
Oh, so he cashed the king of clubs himself when he was in later with the ace of hearts or something. I see.
Yes, he was in on the king of diamonds. Then he took the ace of heart and the king of clubs.
Right, so best defense will lead to 2 down here, 500, and 7 imps to a diamond.
It's not so easy for South to find out the meaning of the 7 of clubs. North South play low-high as encouraging.
Yeah, it's difficult for Greco to read the 7 of clubs. Could be, well, yeah. Could it be discouraging from, no, from 7, 5, 4? Could. Then East has the singleton queen now in his hand. So it's not altogether clear from Greco's point of view. Would be easier for Peter and me, because the 7 promises 1 higher unless it is a singleton, and then opener can see that partner has the queen of clubs, because there's only 1 card higher than the 7. You're looking at ace, king, 8, 6, and you have jack, 10, 9 in the dummy. What a triumph for Count Signals, Peter.
Yes, especially when you from 3 small, always, every time, use the middle card. As I can see on their cards, they use count signals in the middle of the game, because if they don't use count signals, I would play the 7 of diamonds to force partner to lead a heart, and then, if possible, I can later take the king of diamonds.
Yes, it would have been easier for us, obviously, because you can even play a low club after the ace. Or we play the king, actually. You can lead a low club, knowing that either partner has a singleton club or the queen.
I don't like a long pause here, because that gives partner information. Oh, I don't know for sure how I will signal here. I have 2 possibilities. You can see it gives a lot of information here that South take this long pause.
So the expected 7 imps to diamond. Good effort by South in the other room to get the 3-note trump for a start. It's not a wonderful contract, but I think you can make it. 1-note trump response in the other room was a 1-round force. North bid 2 clubs, supported to 3, and North thought he had extras and bid 3 diamonds, which is a no trump probe showing values in diamonds, and then South bid 3 no trump. Yes, did you notice, Al, that I said 1 no trump forcing? Yes, which happened in the other room. You see here, wasn't altogether clear for South to bid on. Remember, partner is limited to 15 high card points when he opens 1 spade in a strong club system. And now the ambulance. Well, I would also have doubled for the red suits here. And poor East, what is he going to do? 2 hearts? Yeah, well, not his size to leave it in. Converting partners take out double to penalty. Greco won't be unhappy. He really loves to redouble, but he doesn't want them to run, so he's just happy. So all of a sudden we are in two clubs doubles. East should lead the heart on this auction. You lead from your longer. Well, I would lead from my longer side suit. And you have trump length. The reason Morgan passed here, I think, is that even if two clubs makes, it doesn't give the opponents a game bonus. Well, I don't know. I wouldn't pass. I have to say, Queen Jack 6-3-2. No, I'll bet two hearts. Partner doubles. Well, asking me to choose a red suit, so I'm going to choose hearts. What about you, Peter?
Yes, I'm close to agree with you, but if I have Queen Jack 9 15 clubs, I would pass.
Now, obviously clubs are 5-0 on this auction. That is a 100% when the take-out double is converted and you have 8 between the hands. The only thing Hampson does not know is that the King of Hearts is with East. He will expect it to be with West. So that the spade honors are divided and the King of Hearts is in the West.
And poor West. West know that its partner has a double on diamond, and West know that he for sure never will come in again.
The declarer should also know here that West has 5 hearts to East 3, because if East had 4 hearts, he would surely have bid 2 hearts. So West shape is pretty much known as 4-5-4-0. It can have 5 diamonds, of course. 3-5-5-0.
Oh no. With that dummy, why use the King of Spades? A heart. Like, I would just comment that East probably will get the King of Hearts. So Jack of Hearts to the Ace, Queen of a Heart as offing finesse. Can you give me any situation where it's correct to use the king of hearts, Roland?
No. Now the rule of honor on honor only applies when you can promote, or if you might promote a trick for your partner. But look at that ace, queen, 10 in the dummy. You know that this is not the case. So Hampson knows the whole hand now. He'll probably make a couple of over tricks. But perhaps he could have made 3 over tricks if he had won the first diamond, depending on what he would do in hearts. But I suspect he wouldn't get it right if East hadn't covered.
One Kibitz asked, what if the Clare has Jack second in hearts? That's almost impossible. The Clare have shown 9 black cards, and trick 1 tells East that the Clare probably have a Jack third in diamond, for sure a 3-card diamond. So 5, 4, 3, only 1 spot left for hearts. So 10 tricks, it means 380. So the difference between bidding 3-0 and playing 2 clubs with 2 over tricks was only 20. So what looked like to be a very good board in the closed room, bidding and making 3-0 on very limited values, only gave 1 imp.
380, yes. Some don't like to open a week 2 when they have a 4-card major on the side, but this is not a week 2 as such, because it shows a 2-suiter with hearts and spades, and no jokes, please, Al. I'm very moody today. Thank you, partner, for showing me that you have the majors. I love you, I really do. Not a pleasant lead for Greco here. Low trump, maybe. You don't want to lead away from your minor aces. You don't want to lead a spade, obviously, because that's Declarer's second suit. So low trump wouldn't be out of the question. Alternatively, ace of hearts and another. Well, after ace of hearts, you don't have to play another. Aha, low trump. There you go. I would have selected that. Well, the contract made in the other room, Peter will go through the play to see how, because it looks like the defense has 6 tricks. So something must
they
have
lost
happened.
one of their spade tricks.
I see.
Ace of clubs later North was in and shifted to Jack of spades, and in the end position South with 3 cards left have 10, 8, 7 of spades, and Leclerc have King 9 third and could play a small spade and force South to play up to King 9.
Right. So he got 2 spade tricks. I see.
But it was much more normal for North to shift to Jack of spade, because the bidding was 1 heart from east, 1 spade in south, doubled by west, passed 2 hearts and passed out.
So it shouldn't happen here, because South has plenty of exit cards, so the contract will go 1 down.
Yes, and there are no end play in spades now.
No. 100 to diamond, plus the 110 in the other room. 210 and 5 imps.
Okay, now he will give his partner a spade off.
Yeah. He knows he can do that, provided that partner has another. Well, he should have that. So this is just another way of defeating it.
But in the closed room, South made pressure on himself by leading ace of clubs and another club from start. By the first look, while is 4 hearts down, there are 2 heart losers, but both kings on side. Oh, 4 heart went 1 down in trick 1. The lead was a small spade from the east hand, and Leclerc took the ace of spade, so he just have 4 losers instead of 3.
Haha, is that what happened?
Yes, I have to admit. So this board could easily be a swing of 13 imps for diamond. Same bidding sequence, and when each let a small spade, the Clare was afraid that the spade was 5-1, no, 6-1 should it be.
5-1. Yes, 5-1. No? Yeah, 5-1.
6-1.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Spade to the ace.
Oh, it was another way to go down one.
Did he go up with the ace of diamonds? Can't believe it.
Operator have played the ace of diamond, but are there something I don't see?
Well, it has been corrected now, Peter. It would be very strange to go up with the ace of diamonds.
But it's not obvious how to play this contract. The Clare don't know that King of Spades is onside. He don't know there are two hard losers. So it's not so easy. Yes, top lead now looks very normal. And when West now switches to a spade, the Clare will take the ace of spade and club king and club 10 and discard a spade. He will be sorry when he sees it's off, but it's with a sure trump trick.
Yeah, do you think East will switch to a spade now? I think he'll just continue passively with a diamond.
With that dummy, how can that give him 4 tricks? East has to look for 4 tricks.
Yes, indeed, I agree. Problem
You know,
for
there are no
East
more tricks,
in diamonds.
and you know that 2 S's and the club suit will soon be very good.
Yes. Maybe expect partner to have the Queen of Clubs and declare the King of Hearts.
I absolutely agree with Morgan. It's the only suit he can hope to find some tricks.
Yep, the declarer will make. Now he'll get rid of his spade. Morgan can ruff, but as Peter said, it's a natural trump trick. And they'll only get the Queen and 9 of Hearts from here. So this is a major swing. 12 imps. We know the score so well. 620 plus 100. Now this is interesting. North-South were in 4 spades in the other room, and West saved in 5 hearts. Well, rather East did. West doubled, but East took out after his partner has shown lots of hearts, of course. 1 spade, 4 hearts. How would 4 spades fare here? No spade looser, diamond looser, and a club looser. So you have 11 tricks in spades, north-south. Same auction, and I expect Greco to double here as well, and then we'll see what happens after 4 spades by Hampson. Here comes the double. In a second we'll see 4 spades. So the double next door is played by many, West double, I mean, 4 spades, pass, double, as I'd like to bid on, partner, but I'm not quite sure. You make the final error, please. And Platnick did the right thing when he bid 5 hearts.
Isn't that the double which is called an action double? I think the expression was invented by Sia.
Yeah, it is an action double. I'd like to bid on, partner, but I'm not sure that 5 hearts is right for us. What do you think? 5 hearts, I don't think it's right to defend. Yes, that's an action double. I even heard the term tiger double. You heard that, Peter? For the
Yes,
action
but that's not exactly the same situation. Tiger double is a double out of the blue.
Right. Now, Harris did the right thing here, but I think double is better if you play that as an action double, because 5 hearts is unilateral. If it was right to defend, you'll never get the chance. So 2 spades to lose, a diamond, a club, 300, no swing.
In the closed room, opening was 4 spades, passed out, and as you can see, there are only 1 beat. Or maybe 2 leads. Ace of heart and a spade will likely defeat. But the player will have a second chance in clubs to get rid of his diamond loser.
Perfectly normal 4 spade opening here. I know that some would only open 3, but I think at favorable vulnerability you should open 4. You have 7 losers. If you subscribe to the rule of 2 and 3, you're 1 trick light for 4 spades. I agree with Richie Racing here, of course. Even if you open 3 spades, East would bid 4. So same result, really.
But it could be very interesting, the Clare problem, if North switched to spade now.
You got it your way, Peter. Yes, Declarer may play North for Ace King of Hearts, you know. In which case it's not obvious at all for him to play on clubs to get a diamond away. I agree with Peter. It's quite interesting. And
but
we
the
can
problem
see.
is that North have no entry to play the second spade.
No, but remember, Declarer doesn't know that. He thinks that the King of Hearts is with North.
Yes, but that won't help him. If you play a heart now.
Yes? That will work very well for him. Even though he thinks that North has the King of Hearts. This is quite good. Now Declarer can even get an over trick now that he knows the hard layout.
So only a trump in trick 1 would have created a problem for the Clare. And with 3 entries in dummy, it won't help North to off this heart and play another spade. The Clare can off a heart high, pull the trumps, and have 2 entries to off heart and enjoy hearts.
Yes, it looks like an over trick imp to Harris.
Even the club back now won't help. Club to the S, heart to spade queen, spade to the king, heart to spade jack, and still the S of diamond, and 2 heart tricks in dummy.
So here you see the pairings in the 6 matches and the round of 16. Only 6 matches because 2 teams have byes to the quarterfinals tomorrow. Or the day after tomorrow, rather. Yes.
Only 6 teams playing Roland. That's 12, and 2 seeded teams is 14. But there are 16 teams in the competition.
Yes, that's a little curious. But remember, they need 8 teams in the quarter-final. So that makes sense, Peter. We have 6 winners of 6 matches, right? And 2 teams with byes to the quarter-final. Then they have 8 teams. Remember that 2 teams were knocked out yesterday in a round robin.
Oh, now I see. No, I don't.
I'm asked what this is all about. The event is to select USA 1 and USA 2 for the Bermuda Bowl in Bali, Indonesia, in late September. First they select USA 1 and then USA 2. So the losers will get a second chance in a repechage, if you like, for the USA 2 berth later. We don't have running scores. That's not common in USA. They don't play the same cards, by the way. They are unique cards in all 6 matches. That's also normal procedure in USA. USBC is short for United States Bridge Championships. I think you understand. They started with 16 teams, Peter, but you can ignore 2 teams because they have a bye to the quarterfinals. So there were 14 left, and 6 of those played a round robin yesterday, 4 of which advanced to the round of 16. So now we have 12 teams here playing in 6 matches. 6 winners will advance to the quarterfinals and will be joined by the 2 teams who have byes to the quarterfinals. It all makes sense to me.
So 2 teams was eliminated yesterday.
Yes. Playing a round robin among 6 teams, yes. But they can still join the event for the USA 2 berth later, if they care to stay in the area. They don't have to, but they can.
And the 2 teams which dropped out was...
Iva Turi was one of them. Uday, you know Uday, one of the managers here. His team knocked out. I can't remember the name of the other team, but I can look it up if you really want me to. How did the 16 teams reach this stage? Well, actually 14. Actually, they signed up, rather, you know, being interested in qualifying for the USA 1 and USA 2 team. How they arrived at exactly 16, I don't know.
It was a free sign-up. Everyone member of the ACBL could sign up for this tournament, and there were 16 teams signed up.
Yeah, but that's the lot. That's a lot, really. Because if they add more teams, well, then they will have to have a round robin with more teams in it to reach this stage. The 2 teams that have byes are Nickel and Fleischer. I'm asked why those 2 teams. Well, that's something to do with seeding points and all that stuff from earlier tournaments, USBCs and all that. Maybe Al can explain why those 2 teams specifically. Here we have the explanation. Thank you, Al. Still bothers me that square, Peter. above the results to the left. It's too wide for my liking, really.
I absolutely agree with you, and it's useless because you have the same information on the top of your screen.
Yes, at least they should shorten it. Then it wouldn't bother my eyes.
Okay, back to the play here. Any problems in 4 hearts?
No. Taz will get his 2 hearts for a flat board. Two boards to go. There will be one more segment later tonight, European time, 1/4 the hour. So in about 40 minutes from now, and they'll probably play all through the night. I don't know. I don't think so, by the way. I think they'll only play 2 segments today and 4 tomorrow. Isn't that right? Yeah. Starting early tomorrow. So looks like we have overtaken the closed room. We have no result on this board yet. It's a distributional hand, so anything can happen here. Now we have that 2 club opener again. I don't like that at all, I must confess. I would never open 2 clubs. I would open 1 club. Just don't like 2 clubs with that hand. It is true that there's a Grand Slam on, obviously, but not in clubs. You have to play 7 diamonds. How are you going to find out? Oh, they did bet 7 diamonds in the other room. Well done to them. After a strong club, presumably, and a jump to 2 diamonds to show a positive with at least 5 diamonds. Then it's much easier. Now here you see the problem with opening 2 clubs. 2 clubs says nothing about clubs. 2 diamonds says nothing about diamonds. And there you go. As Peter pointed out earlier today. And now you're going to show your suit at the 4 level and responder also at the 4 level. Yes, I don't like this at all. 1 club, 1 diamond makes it so much easier. Well, I know that North will act, but at least we have mentioned our suits. Don't you agree, Peter?
Absolutely. I just have a chat with one of my friends who said, or complained about us, said that every member was free to sign up for this tournament. Every member of ACPL. And he made a question mark about free, because it's rather expensive to take part here. It costs $450 per session.
Now here you go. 3 spades, 4 clubs, presumably. 4 diamonds by West. And what is East going to do then? No 4 diamond bid, but 4 spades. So diamonds are dead and buried now. Remember, 2 diamonds is not natural. So we're never going to find diamonds now. You may argue that it is a little unlucky that 7 clubs goes down. Yes, I agree with that. It is unlucky.
I've just looked at the bidding sequence to 7 diamonds, and it looked like East just took a shot. The bidding was 1 club strong, 2 diamonds as you suggested, Roland. Now 5 diamonds by North. Pass, 5 hearts by South, double by West to show values, extra values, 5 spade by North, 5 no trump by East, partner choose a minor, 6 diamonds by West, and now East just raised to 7, and I hope his partner could take care of the clubs.
Yes, but I don't think 7 diamonds is so bad, Peter. If partner doesn't have the king of clubs, it may be finessable, you know, and partner has shown a positive with at least 5 diamonds, and you have ace, jack, and another.
Oh yes, but North have shown at least 11 cards in the majors, so the club finesse, I don't put my money on.
No, but as you see, partner has the king of hearts as a wasted value, even. So, well, I think it's a fair shot. On the other hand, you are right in the sense that 2 diamonds didn't promise 13 high card points. It promised 8 plus high card points and 5 plus diamonds. But of course, double of 5 hearts must have been showing values. So here we have 4 spades must be agreeing clubs, one would assume. But are we sure? Or is 4 no trump pick a minor? Maybe West saw that.
On their card, Morgan Hayes have a comment that we don't use qubit. We use some asking bits.
Uh-huh. Right.
But
see
no
where
further
they're heading.
explanation.
Let's see where they're heading now with 5 spades. 6 clubs. Well, as it happens, that is the correct spot if you want to play in clubs. So you lose less here than you would have in 7 clubs, but you still lose plenty. So you lose 11 here. And you would have lost 16 if you had bid 7 clubs. Okay, ten of spades goes away on the king of hearts. Declarer will claim 920, but 11 imps away. And on we move to the last board of the set. Peter and I will be back tomorrow. Getting late in Europe.
What is it 2 o'clock tomorrow, Roland?
4 o'clock for you, Peter. 10 a.m. local time. I think there will be voice for all segments from today until the end on the 11th. We have voice now at 3 tables, 3 open rooms. There will be at least 1 table with voice. You can go to the Vugraph schedule page and see which commentators signed up for the various segments. Many didn't sign up for all of it just yet. You know, it's difficult to commit for 11 days in advance, so we'll take a couple of days at a time. At least I will. I did sign up through Tuesday, but not further than that. Pretty normal looking 3-note trump here. You don't have values for slam. The kind of wrong-sided note trump here, diamond lead. Diamond to the something, 9, 8, 7, whatever, and diamond continuation. And you have to guess which finesse to take, depending on who has long diamonds. We can see that 3-note trump will make, no matter what you do, because you will duck a couple of rounds of diamonds. I mean, you can't go down, because West has only 3 diamonds. So this is a friendly lead, of course.
In the closed room, the lead was a small diamond to a jack.
Yeah, it's quite normal. North was declarer. Greco will likely take 12 tricks as well. Yes, he will. So flat board. Diamond up by 32 after the first segment of 6. Play will resume in about 25 minutes. We wish you good luck and bid you farewell from Europe.
Yes, and the result is not a surprise. The diamond team was seeded as number 3, and the Harris team seeded as number 13. So no surprise here.
So I'll sign off at least, Peter. So good night to you, and see you tomorrow.
Yes, I will also have a good night's sleep and have signed up for 3 segments tomorrow.
Right, same here. 4, 6 and a quarter to 10 European time. Or 6:25 actually, the second.
And as you can see, East is now squeezed on the Queen of Clubs. Oh, he's already squeezed. Yes, okay. Good night, all of you.
Yes, good night from Europe, and have a nice evening if you are in USA. Bye for now.